Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for watching. So today's video is this Instagram baddie neutral natural makeup look. I am so happy with how this makeup look turned out. If you guys want to see how I get this look, then please keep on watching. And now I'm ready for the eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow today, I'm going to do something super glowy, nothing too dramatic. Okay, so for this snatchural look, we're going to be going into my Captivate palette. You guys, I love this palette so much. The browns and the golden bronzy tones in here is beautiful. So there's only 3 pans, but these two are my absolute favorites. You can get such a beautiful eye makeup look just with this palette. This is from Mud Makeup Designery. So this is the warmth highlight powder palette and the packaging is so pretty and so beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and use this matte brown shade here. It's a very light neutral type of brown shade. So I'm going to place this into the corner of my eyelid and drag it more towards the temple. Okay, then I'm going to use this bronzy shade right here and place that on the center of the eyelid, and I'm basically going to have this be blended into that brown and also the color that I'm going to place on the inner corner. So for the inner corner, I'm going into the NYX Off Tropic palette. This is the palette called Shifting Sand, and I'm going to go into this beautiful gold shade. And yeah, I'm just going to place this into the inner corner. So I'm going to go ahead and then just tap that right into the inner tear duct. And then also, because of the shape of this brush, it makes it so easy to do a cut crease, or just have a nice sharp inner corner line. And what I personally like to do with my inner corner highlight is that I like to just take this brush and then kind of slowly just drag that inner corner shade to the rest of the eyelid. And I feel like this way it blends out so beautifully, rather than just having a blob of eyeshadow on the inner corners. It doesn't look attractive at all. So that is pretty much done for the eye makeup look. I'm going to move on to the face, and then I'll go back with eyeliner and all of that in a second. I'm going to be using the Away With Me Glow. So this is just like a liquid booster for your foundation, your primer. It has a darker undertone to it. So I would say make sure you test it out on your skin first. If you're either using it with a foundation, that's a good way just to mix the foundation to get a more glowy look. Or you can apply it first like a primer and then apply your foundation over top. So you know that I am not happy with the shade that I purchased from MAC, the NC44.5. It is dark for me, so I'm just going to apply a little bit of this foundation onto my hand like that. And today's look is not going to be, dramatic, or the foundation is not supposed to be heavy coverage. It's basically to look nice and natural, but also have that beautiful glow. Oh, there's a sunspot that's coming through my window. I'm going to be mixing this shade right here with my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in the color White. Now, you guys, this is going to change your life if you have bought foundations before and you bought the wrong color and it was dark for you or whatever. So I'm just going to add a little small amount like that, and I'm going to mix this two together to get somewhat of a shade that I am happy with. Go ahead and just mix it with my finger. does turn a little bit lighter, which I'm happy with. I'm gonna go in with this glow, and I'm just gonna put one pump of this, one dot, and then just mix that again. I'm using the Total Drop Foundation Primer and just applying this on either sides of my face. Okay, so I'm going to just move my hair for a second. Okay, I'm going to dot this foundation on my face and then slowly stipple the foundation into my face. First impressions, guys, the foundation doesn't feel heavy, and the NYX foundation mixer actually works so well with MAC. So if you guys have bought a wrong shade or whatever, the consistency feels really nice and smooth. It doesn't feel heavy or thick. It just feels like a nice satiny feel. And it's also giving me that glow. Can you guys see that? Not gonna lie, guys, I'm actually kind of shocked at how beautiful this foundation is taking to my skin, and also that stunning glow. Can you guys see that? That is so pretty. So I'm going for a more medium coverage. I will say, if you do have scarring and things like that, it's not going to cover everything up, and that is also what I'm looking for when you're doing a natural makeup look. You guys, it's not gonna hurt to have some of those marks peeking through. As long as your skin looks nice and healthy and fresh and glowy, that is good. You can spot conceal if you'd like. I have a few marks just peeking through my forehead. I just went in with a little bit more foundation, but you can still kind of see it. And then just a little bit around my mouth. But I'm happy overall, you guys. I am so happy with what I'm seeing. But I can't just say just yet because we have to go through the day and see how it wears on the skin. So nothing screams more natural than cream contour, and for this I'm using the NYX highlight and contour cream palette. This is the Pro palette, and I'm just going to use my finger and use this brown shade. And what I like to do is just tap it on the areas where I think I need the contour. So obviously it will be my cheekbones, just like 3 dots, and I like to focus right at the top of the cheekbone and not bring it right down, because I feel like when you are blending, there's so much of product to blend, but if you work a little at a time, it kind of blends it more seamlessly and it looks more blended that way. Can you guys see how effortless that was? I feel like cream contour, you don't even need to use a brush. You can use your fingers and it blends out even more beautifully. You can just tap your finger on with the cream, and yeah, you have a beautiful natural glowy look. My nose, I like to be a little bit more precise, and I'm using a small brush just to define how I want my nose to be. Nose contour is so important, you guys. You can't just go ahead and just, you know, use any type of brush. I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, and you guys, when I go back on my videos, I kind of see how my nose used to look and what mistakes I made to make my nose even look larger than what it was. So yeah, just go a little at a time. it all just depends on what type of nose you have and what you want to do with your nose. Some people like longer looking noses, so you do like two thin long strokes on either side of your nose bridge, and this kind of gives a more elongated nose. Some people like to do like a more rounded tip of the nose, so I'll also like drawing a line across my nose. This kind of makes it changes the shape and also picks it to the side, so I kind of like that. And what I like to do is go in with a small blending brush like this, and then just slowly just blend that out. So you guys, I've been seeing this trend going on social media, and I wanted to try it out for myself just to see what it does. So there's this new trick that people are doing on how to make your eyes and your mouth and everything look so snatched. So I'm going to try this out. Okay guys, it looks weird, but believe me, apparently this was like the new in thing. You guys, I think I'm actually kind of shocked at this. I didn't think it was gonna work. I didn't even apply anything to the center of my under eye, and my face kind of changed. What? You guys, so this is a theory that was going around on social media. I wanted to test it out for myself. I'm pretty shocked. The only thing is that I will say that the NYX concealers dry up so fast that it makes it a little bit hard to you know, blend. But other than that, if you're using any other concealer, this is like the perfect thing to do, especially if you're not wanting to apply so much of product on your face. This is so cool because you guys, it looked like I just applied a whole lot of concealer, but honestly I just applied just a little here, 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 and here, and my under eye is like completely bright. Loving this. To set my face, I'm using the SFX Set Powder by NYX. This is the white powder, and I'm just gonna go ahead and set. I always leave the lips last, but my lips are looking crazy today. So today I'm going to be contouring my lips, and I'm using this brown shade from my Holy Grail Flash palette from Switch Beauty and a small thin brush. And I'm going to contour my lips by making a line. It's almost like I'm lining my lips, but I'm not lining it on my lip. It's just below my actual lip line, and using a brush to do so. A very thin brush, a precise thin brush, a precise thin brush, so you guys you know, can clearly see what you are doing. And also it's not untidy, it is neat because this is a darker shade compared to your natural skin tone. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the top, and then just create a curve. So you know where you have that V at the top, we're just gonna go and round it out so it looks like your lips appears larger. And then while you're doing this, slowly blend it with this brush, you guys, so it's not as harsh and you still get the pigment that you're looking for. You guys see I'm not taking it right down to the corner of my lip. That way it makes it look too bloated, and you know, it doesn't give that more pouted look, it gives a more bloated look. So yeah, just make sure you don't over contour your lips, and especially with lining your lips, make sure that you stick to the center if you are going to overline your lips. I see some people just doing a overline on the top lip and then leaving the bottom lip, you know, just normal. That kind of looks weird because it looks like your top lip is, you know, 2 times the size, and then your bottom lip kind of looks smaller. So just remember, you guys, there's a way in which you blend your liner, your contour, all of that. So there's a lot of steps that go into creating a perfect pouty lip. Already you guys can see my lips are looking more together but more pouted. If I were to go and then just line that corner, it's going to look more wider. So if you have more narrow lips and you're looking for something more wider, just line the corners. Go ahead and line my lips and I'll see you guys in a second. So for lipstick today, I'm going to be using the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick, and this is the shade Rosé the Day. This is one of my favorite shades, you guys. I always use this. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Vinyl eyeliner. This is the black eyeliner. So this wing is going to be starting from the center of my eye, okay? It's starting from here and it's going to the end. So it's going to be a thin kind of line, but it is not going to the inner corner. What I love about NYX is that their liners are so perfect for doing this type of winged eyeliner because it comes with a very thin type of brush, and yeah, it makes it so much more easier. I'm just gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what's happening. Okay, so we're starting from halfway, you guys, and what I'm going to do is go so close to the lash line and then just, can you guys even see that? Okay, so I'm going so close to the lash line and then I'm just going to do a straight line like that. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's no liner on the inner corner. Slowly go ahead and then just drag that and make it more thicker as we come to the outer corner. I'm going to take my eyeliner and then just make a stroke going toward my brow in an angle. Just slowly build that wing out. You guys, I'm loving this liner. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and coat my natural lashes with some mascara. For mascara, I'm using the NYX With the Hype mascara, and I'm just gonna go ahead and coat my top lashes. I'm using this very thin lash that I got from NYX, and this is their more natural pair. I'm going to apply this more at the corner of my eyelid. So instead of bringing that lash right to the inner corner, I'm going to be setting it more towards the end of my eye. If you need to trim your lashes, then go ahead and do so, but make sure it's not too long. For blush, I'm going into the Holy Grail palette by Switch Beauty, and I'm doing a cream blush. So I'm using this shade right here, which is a peachy shade, and I'm just going to tap that onto my cheeks. And you guys, cream blush makes any makeup look so natural. You can totally blend it out with your finger, or you can blend it out with a brush, but it is so beautiful. Especially the creams in this Switch Beauty Holy Grail palette is stunning. It is so creamy. The consistency is really, really good. So I'm just using this brush to just blend that into my skin. Now when applying blush, make sure you don't just apply it to the apples of the cheek, because when you do turn to the side, you want to see that beautiful blush drag throughout your cheekbone. So try and slowly blend it into your cheekbone. This way it looks more natural. I think blush plays a huge role in, you know, the modern day Instagram skin tutorials, especially with like a baddie makeup tutorial. I think blush has really, you know, pumped up its game. Some people stopped using blush for a while, and then now I think like the lighter peachy tones directly on the cheeks and very minimal makeup kind of gives that whole Instagram vibe. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Strobe powder. This is the shade 50 Watt. And yeah, I haven't used this in a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. Many people think that there's no step or correct way to do a highlighter, but honestly there is a correct way to do your highlighter, because you guys, as you guys can see, when you turn, the light hits your cheekbone in a certain way, which allows your highlighter and that bone, highlight bone, to stand out. Okay, so on that bone right there where the light hits, that's exactly where you want to tilt your brush and, you know, just blend on that particular bone. So many people that I've been seeing that has swirled their brush in their highlighter and then just went sweep across their cheek, and that way kind of looks more I don't know how to put this, clumsy. It doesn't look flattering, okay? Because if you are going to put highlighter, put it on the correct places, because this way, believe me guys, I'm talking from a place of knowing nothing and then learning through the process and watching back on my videos and being like, oh my gosh, it's hitting the wrong places, it's kind of making me look weird. So you don't want that type of look. So when you're doing your highlighter, make sure you are doing it on the correct areas. Your makeup look turns out beautiful, it turns out more seamless, and it looks like you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just the placement of products can change an entire makeup look. So like this, you guys can see that it's hitting just my cheekbone, and if I had to turn down, you are looking at the natural glow that the foundation is giving off. By doing this step, you're making everything else look seamless, and you're also giving the rest of your face some time to shine as well. So your blush comes through, your foundation looks beautiful, your powders and everything just, you know, melts in beautifully. I don't know if this makes sense, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I've also had this struggle, and I've also had to deal with learning a lot of different makeup tricks over the years, and that is why I want to help my girls out there, my Fay Fay family. So yeah, if you are interested in learning a little bit more on skin and how to apply the products perfectly, then please tell me in the comment section and I will get a full face tutorial for you guys. Oh, I forgot to highlight my nose. Hello. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm using a very thin small brush, and I like my nose to have like a small highlight at the tip of it. It kind of looks like my nose is pointed and has like this rounded tip. Okay, and then I also like to go straight down the center of my nose, so right there. And also when you're doing this step, you guys, make sure you're using a very thin precision brush, because this also can get a little bit clumsy if you are just like taking a brush and just like wiggling it everywhere. Then I'm just going to add just a little bit to my inner corner, just over top that gold shadow and my brow bone. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy today's makeup look. So let me know if you guys love tutorials like this, where I share with you my pro tips and advice on makeup and placement and all of that. Today was my first try, you know, doing the concealer hack, and I personally love it. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section. That is it from me. I love you, Fay Fay Fam, so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.